1.5. 1.
Warning, some viewers may find the following talent dope as This episode of The Review Room is intended for mature audiences only. San Fernando.
Yeah, that man, but he's gone now. Cry me a
Introducing for the very first ever live and in person review.
You know it's time for the review room. But if I'm being honest, Amar needs to get his ass back in that studio and drop some new fucking music, cause I'm tired of waiting.
Yo, what is good, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? I see we got a couple lightning bolts in the chat. What's good, Rachel Jordan? What's good, Million? Thank you guys for coming. We're going to give a few people a few more minutes to join in, but we have a super talented artist in here tonight. I'm not even going to tell y'all who he is. I'm just going to show y'all the amazing things he can do real quick. Check this out, you guys. Oops. Let's try this one more time. Check this out, you guys.
Something about this made me wanna move. I still break necks when you walk in the room. I love when you move. When you step in the room, what you do? Pretty women, is you down to what? Freaky women, is you down to what? Can you down a cup? Cocaine when you ask to runs. Propane when you dancing up. Can you pass the blunt? Pretty women, is you down to what? Freaky women, is you down to what? Can you down a cup? Cocaine when you ask to runs. Propane when you gassing up. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, it hit a pretty Ricky and get freaky in the morning. Baby, gon' relax slow, gon' sip it down while you wind it back slow. Rounds of the brown, so we going with max 4 and 9. And triple of the 2 if you feeling my vibe. A sentence of the truth if you're reading my rhymes. And if loving you is wrong, baby, read me my rise. For all of you, I go to max load. And how you tapping out like you lost the passcode for soul. Something about this made me wanna move. I still break necks when you walk in the room. I love when you move. When you step in the room, what you do? Pretty women, is you down to what? Freaky women, is you down to what? Can you down a cup? Cocaine when you ask to runs. Propane when you dancing up. Can you pass the blunt? Pretty women, is you down to what? Freaky women, is you down to what? Can you down a cup? Cocaine when you ask to runs. Propane when you gassing up. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning, it hit a pretty Ricky and get freaky in the morning.
I don't know about y'all, but I hear they in the moment. All the people getting freaky in the moment. Listen, guys, I gotta introduce y'all to the talented artist who wrote that track and brought that whole visual to life here. We were welcoming tonight a very special guest. He has recently been awarded a Anthem Award, and also been not a Grammy nominated as well as Grammy considered. We have the one, the only, 2 a.m. Ricky. 2 a.m. Ricky, thank you so much for joining us tonight. How are you feeling?
Good, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling hyped, dude. You already know I'm excited to have you in here in the review room for the first time. I remember the first time one of the first times I heard your music, you submitted to the review room, and now you're over here being nominated for Grammys and shit. Like, that is amazing, dude. I mean, not saying that, we had anything to do with that. That was definitely all you, but that's what we're here today to talk about is your journey, your creativity, just everything that you've been through in the past. I mean, even in the past 5 years, I feel like your life has changed pretty dramatically. But for the people in here who aren't super familiar with you and your work, do you want to kind of talk about who you are, where you're from, all that good stuff?
Yeah, so I am 2 a.m. Ricky. I'm a recording artist, I'm a songwriter, I'm an advocate, and I focus on using my platform to bridge the intersection of entertainment and advocacy. I've worked in everything from mental health to reproductive justice to just different disparities that marginalized communities face. And also, I am known to put on one hell of a show. So I try to make sure that when I'm on stage, I'm making sure that my experiences are fully immersive for everybody.
Yeah. So, wow, man, I feel like you said a lot there, and then there's a lot to talk about in that statement in itself. But how would you describe your music to somebody who has never heard it, or somebody who wants to hear it for the first time, or is hearing it for the first time?
If I was to describe my music, I feel like it's the perfect blend of house, alternative hip hop, and jazz infused R&B.
And who had a big influence on that sound? Was it a mix of artists? Was there one artist that you kind of looked to?
No, it was definitely a mix of artists. I admire people like Nina Simone, Muddy Waters, James Brown,
Yeah.
Rick James, of course, I also, growing up, one of the first songs that made me fall in love with hip hop was also things like, Grandmaster Flash and a lot of Dougie Fresh and a lot of Slick Rick. And even like modern day people like Kendrick. So studying a lot of the older greats and noticing how they infuse their personalities, and they also really infuse storytelling into their art.
Speaking of storytelling, where are you from?
So I am originally from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Excuse me? From where?
From Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Winston-Salem?
Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
I don't think I've ever heard of that city. Where is that at? Is that northern? Is that, north of north, or south to south? Or like...
It's like
He's like, I don't even
maybe
know.
like an hour from Charlotte. Yeah.
He's like, it's just
how do you even explain it?
it's a place with a unique location, and maybe a little outside the city. That's pretty cool, man. I kind of I graduated from a town with I went from living in LA to living in a town with 30,000 people. So I can only imagine the sort of changes you've gone through with moving and everything from there to are you in Atlanta right now? Very cool, man. He's like, how does he know this? I did my research. So you grew up in, would you say you'd call it the South, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So how would you say the South has kind of shaped your sound or your art or even your identity?
I think that being from North Carolina is a very unique space because you're in the South, but you also have a lot of Northern blend as well. So I would wake up in the morning and I might hear my mama playing go-go, or I also might hear soul. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that that's the beauty of it, is being able to take those different feelings, those different sounds, those different live instrumentations. It was a lot of live instruments where I was from, and being able to make sure that I bring that back to life now.
So you play instruments?
I play guitar a little bit.
Okay. Where's the guitar?
Where is the guitar? It is sitting right here beside me in this case.
All right. So
Because I had rehearsal.
if I need a sick riff, I'm like 2 a.m. Ricky. Already cool. Yeah, I didn't know you played the guitar. That's cool, man. I play a little guitar myself. Not, mostly rhythm, but I can do a little something here and there. But so I think I read a few interviews in which you spoke about your family and their role in your music. How would you say they've played a role in, your artistry, so to speak?
I would say that my grandfather was definitely one of my biggest inspirations. He was the person that really like helped me truly fall in love with music. He taught me about music. He was like the music man of the city. So
Yeah.
when you think about people having cassettes and CDs and you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
all the different vinyls, he was the guy in the city that had all of those.
Yeah.
So
He was
being
the
able to
record
sit
plug.
around, he was the record plug for sure.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So that's the kind of music you kind of described as your influence. Is that something he would listen to? Muddy Waters, James Brown.
Yeah, definitely a lot of soul, definitely a lot of R&B. I feel like I've heard every type of James Brown record that there is. I feel like I've heard every Jackson 5 record that there is.
I feel you. That's what's up, man. I think it's really cool to I mean, even just listening to your music, I can hear these influences like you said earlier, like kind of like house, R&B, a little bit of jazz. Like it's kind of interesting to hear you talk about like, Muddy Waters, and like it's definitely a cool thing. But I wanted to ask you, you mentioned your grandfather and how he was kind of the record plug and everything. Did he know about your musical ventures, and how did he feel about that?
He did, and he thought that it was amazing. He loved it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to walk around like with a book bag, and I would have like literally a binder full of lyrics. And so my papa, he definitely encouraged it. He was all for me wanting to be into music, being in the arts. When I was in like middle school, I was in like drum line and played bass drum and percussion and band at school. Like,
Yeah.
so he was definitely one of my biggest fans.
All right. So it seems like you've kind of been surrounded by music your whole life. I mean, from when you were a kid up to playing band, and obviously now, right? You're a Grammy nominated artist who just got an Anthem award, man. We're gonna talk about that later, but I wanted to ask you, what when did you know that music was your calling? Of all these moments that you had.
Ooh, I don't know when I realized that music was my calling, but I realized that music wanted me because I feel like those could also be two different things.
Yeah.
When it got to a point in my life that music was the one way I could truly communicate with people. So going through different childhood experiences of neglect and different things, and my music was the thing that allowed people to realize and hear and truly feel what I was experiencing. And it was my way of expressing myself at that time.
Yeah. So, what would you say is your most vulnerable song?
My most vulnerable song is "The Well." It's on my project Carolina Boy. And it starts off heavenly topics, conversations with God, got people feeling awkward. And that was a real conversation. It was really me sitting there talking to God and having an honest conversation with God and journaling it down and ended up putting that into what y'all heard.
Oh, The Will. Okay. Yeah, we definitely got to listen to that one tonight. I want to show the audience a few more of your songs here. Is there a specific song you'd like me to play first?
Well, let's give him some cream.
All right. That sounded nasty, but all right.
That did.
Say it again so I can
Pause.
snip it and put it in the ads. He's like, oh, you're not going to get me with that one. All right. This is 2 a.m. Ricky. This song is called Cream. Y'all check this one out right here and let me know what you think.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Look, I like women who like women who like women too. We get lifted, she get frisky, kisses heal like wounds. Conversation, good persuasion, cleanse your mind and cool. Yeah, I'ma make you feel a way that eat your soul like food. Can you come over? Baby, come closer. I'm on the way, stuck in emotion, drowning your ocean, riding your wave, searching for closure, starving for portions. Some things don't change. Yeah, I'ma make you feel a way. Just know I'm on the way. Baby, can we meet up in the backseat for sure? I want you to come and just relax me, you know. Baby, we can meet up in the backseat for sure. Cause your kisses taste like peaches and cream, you know. Kisses taste like peaches and cream, you know. Kisses taste like peaches and cream, for sure.
Was that just
Ooh.
just a short? Was
It
that
only
just
gave us a snippet.
Guys,
It only gave
UMBC
us
is
a
way.
snippet.
only a snippet? Only a snippet. I was trying to get the whole thing. What happened? I was trying to get the whole
He must have
song.
clipped it on 1.
It was a what?
It must have been there's 2 videos for Cream up there. Yep. The other one had the full visualizer, had the full song.
Wait, hold up. This is a live performance?
Yeah.
You don't want me to play that one? You want me to play the?
Play. No, you can play it.
Oh, okay. I was like, he's giving me a look. No, should I play? All right. Well, listen up.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy 2 a.m. Ricky, and I just got laced with first class sneaks.
Yeah.
He got laced. Y'all check out 2 a.m. Ricky. Make sure y'all show him some love. If you're on YouTube right now, check out the description. Follow him on all social media platforms.
Look, I like women who like women who like women too. We get lifted, she get frisky, kisses heal like wounds. Conversation, good persuasion, cleanse your mind and cool. Yeah, I'ma make you feel a way that eat your soul like food. Can you come over? Baby, come closer. I'm on the way, stuck in emotion, drowning your ocean, riding your wave, searching for closure, starving for portions. Some things don't change. Yeah, I'ma make you feel a way. Just know I'm on the way. Baby, can we meet up in the backseat for sure? I want you to come and just relax me, you know. Baby, we can meet up in the backseat for sure. Cause your kisses taste like peaches and cream, you know. Kisses taste like peaches and cream, you know. Kisses taste like peaches and cream, for sure. Early in the morning, tell me if you want it. I can make you holler right. Fly you like a foreign, treat you like a cold wind. Tell your friends you holler back. On and on, you like to talk and such. When the force is pouring, I can feel you cut. And when the moment's over, leave you in a rush. It's cool. Can you come over? Baby, come closer. I'm on the way, stuck in emotion, drowning your ocean, riding your wave, searching for closure, starving for portions. Some things don't change. Yeah, I'ma make you feel a way. Just know I'm on the way. Baby, can we meet up in the backseat for sure? I want you to come and just relax me, you know. Baby, we can meet up in the backseat for sure. Cause your kisses taste like peaches and cream, you know. Kisses taste like peaches and cream. Kisses taste like peaches and cream.
Put y'all hands up.
Kisses taste like peaches.
That was cream.
Taste like peaches and cream, for sure.
2 a.m. Ricky, who we are fortunate enough to have with us here in the review room tonight. That was dope. That was really cool.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. Tell me a little bit of backstory about that video and how that came to be. And did they just let you? They just let you record in there? You were like, oh. this place is
Yeah,
mine
no,
now.
shout out to First Class Sneaks. They have an amazing store here near Atlanta, Georgia, and they also have their Lace Performance series. So they'll reach out to you, you can submit, you pull up, you perform, and it's in the sneaker shop. So, get you some fly kicks while you up in there.
Hey, shout out to First Class Sneaks. We appreciate them for hosting that and being a
Sure.
place for artists to go to. But 2 a.m. Ricky, let's talk more about you and your journey, sir. I have you on in the spotlight. I'm gonna put you on the spot. All right, we're gonna ask some rapid fire questions. Really, it's only gonna be one. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Of course.
Oh my God, y'all! All right, 2
I
a.m.
love
Ricky.
Hawaiian pizza. So yeah.
2 a.m. Ricky is automatically invited back into the review room. I have kicked people out of the review room for this controversial topic. I will not stand for the pineapple on pizza hate in here, y'all. So yeah, y'all can get on with that. Coconuts or peanuts?
Peanuts.
For real? Over coconuts?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like them equally, but I ain't never been on a plane and been like, "Hey, give me some coconuts." They give me some peanuts.
Imagine, bro. Hawaiian Airlines. They're like, oh, we don't have
Yeah.
peanuts. I know Amar asked on purpose to get me riled up. That could be true, you guys. Hey, if y'all are in here, make sure y'all go to the description and follow 2am Ricky on all social media. He's got a lot of great things happening for him right now. Got a lot of great things coming. He recently was a recipient I was talking about earlier of the Anthem Award, which, if you'd like to explain a little bit more about your experience with that, and you kind of talked about how it was a collective of y'all that won, or am
Yeah.
I okay?
Yeah, so I had the honor and privilege of being a part of the GLAD EMI cohort for year two. And in this year, they decided to focus on music artists. So I was able to be in a group of 10 of us total, different LGBTQ artists of color and artists, songwriters, and just experience this creative journey with them over the past year. And our cohort won the Anthem Award.
That's amazing, man. I mean, how do you feel about that? You're like, yeah, just another day.
I no, no, like I
I
think
see.
for me,
Mhm.
I think for one, I am a very humble person. Like being
Mhm.
humble is just very important to me.
Yeah.
And so it's like I'm so grateful. I think I'm always in shock and just honored when stuff like that happens. And a lot of times it's like I don't even be believing it. So I'm like, wait, holy shit, yeah, you're right. I did do
I mean, guys,
that.
look at this. Look at this. This is dope. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. That's where this picture is at. And just an amazing accomplishment for him and his team. And oh, it's really cool the things that you're doing. I want to talk more about the advocacy work. You mentioned it in your introduction, but what kind of advocacy work are you involved in, and how does that affect your artistry as well?
Yeah, so I do a lot of different work around different healthcare, mental health disparities, especially within marginalized and queer and trans communities, especially those of color.
Yeah.
Helping people with reproductive health and wellness. I am the chief marketing officer of the VDOM, which is the first ultra humanistic prosthetic. So, allowing those who need to experience body euphoria within their whole body and whole mind, and making sure that this product is not only something that's uplifting and can bring joy and bring pleasure, but also it is built with everyone's bodies in design.
Yeah.
So from the prosthetic to the underwear to the other products that we have, and also going into spaces and creating conversation around what does the Black trans experience would look like? What does the different intersectional experiences that we all have, whether you're queer, whether you're trans, whether you're cis, whether you're a furler, whether you're from a rural area or a city, and how do all of these different things mesh together? Because a lot of times we view ourselves as more different than we actually are.
Yeah. That is honestly amazing, man. Like, it's how would you like how did you even get started doing that? I mean, you didn't just start off as the chief marketing officer, or how did you
No.
how did you get into that? Asking for a friend, for a friend.
Um, I just was myself. I was my authentic self. Like, I don't think that there is a specific way to do this, and I
Mhm.
think that that's kind of like the beauty of my journey is I've taken every unconventional approach and route there is, because there's no blueprint. There's no
Yeah.
other, you know, Black trans artists in the industry that can say, "Hey, friend, what do I do in this situation?" So
Yeah.
just being myself, being authentic, and sticking up and speaking out for things that matter to me. Um, I always, when I was a little kid, I used to say I was the person who bullied the bullies. And so if I feel like if I have a platform, if I have a voice, if I have a community of people who look at me and they trust me, then I should use whatever I'm blessed with to make sure that I'm also speaking up and speaking out for those people.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I definitely think it's super important to even just talk about your experiences is speaking out and letting other people know that they're not alone in their journey. I mean, you definitely have a very unique one in the fact that you were the first and only, I think, Grammy nominated black trans artist.
Yeah, they have not have a black trans artist to be Grammy considered. I was in Best Melodic Rap Performance, as well as being the first black trans male artist to also top the chart. So making it at number 3 on iTunes, and number 1 on the LGBTQ urban charts for 10 weeks in the US and in the UK.
Damn, that's cool, man. 10 weeks is a long time.
That is a long
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude. That's sick. You said here and in the UK? Y'all, give this man, hold on one second. I know there's a round of applause. Hold on, I got it. I got you right here. It's somewhere here. Wizard said 10 minutes is a long time with 5 kids. Oh, I took off his video there. My bad, y'all. I was looking for the air horn. But yeah, wow, just what an amazing accomplishment. I mean, you have many accomplishments to celebrate, and I do hope that you also remind yourself to celebrate all of these accomplishments. As humble as you are, I know it's like, you know, as artists, we are our worst critics. So I hope that you are celebrating these wins because they are amazing, and it's great to see you. And I'm excited to see how many more great things that you do. But I know there's a lot of people that are super excited to hear your opinion of their tracks. So I want to go ahead and get started. Yes, sir, with the music review. Listen, y'all, I talked to 2 a.m. Ricky earlier, and he was like, I'm not holding back. No, no, I'm kidding. He didn't say that. But we are, we like to keep it positive, honest, and constructive in the review room. So if you guys have any opinions on any of the tracks that played tonight, make sure y'all keep that in mind. But the first song of the night we're going to play is going to be a song that was submitted. He submitted first. So I got to play his first. And
What we got?
Well, I can't. Good thing I got the form right here. There we go. All right, we're going to play this track right here. This is a Wizard
Wizard
right here. And I can't play it there because I got to play it here. And then we play it over there. And then we play it over here. All right, this is a reminder. Interlude. Kusha Tarantino. Wizard Go Live.
I've been sitting back and realizing life ain't what it used to be. Hit the stage, rock that bitch just to get home. Then I lucid dream about what it would be like if I made it out that useless scene. The proof is seeing me do what I wanna do, and you do what you have to just to get people to follow you. This called follow through, seeing what them hollows do. Will change your mind in a second about talking down on how I do. You and your crew don't want smoke with mine. Look, I promise you, I do things I ain't proud of, and that shit will straight demolish you.
So sit back, peep game, and shut your mouth. We from Texas and they disrespecting them guns come out. Sit back, peep game, and shut your mouth. We from Texas and they disrespecting them guns come out.
Without a doubt, I can't stand what y'all idolize. That shit ain't hip hop, it's cap, and that's the bottom line. I've been doing this shit so long, I cannot resign. And that peace of mind, I call it my peace of mind. There's a fine line between getting capped and being on demon time. So rethink your decisions before trying to speak online. Pigs will be flying before you see me sign a dotted line.
Hey yo, Kush, these motherfuckers think you fell off.
I used to roll with a sparking and roll when I ride. Slide with no tint, with nothing to hide. The person I am, not who's inside. I've grown up a bit and I'm trying to survive. Look after my son in my world, no lie. Cut off all the frauds that couldn't get right. Chill with my brother, we doing alright. Not letting the past get in front of my pride. But Know that shit. Got tired of the ones that don't have this. Passion for rapping, they flapping their jaws, but they capping their bars and they don't have it. Oh, that's it. Now I'm on a roll, no bowls, that's lit. Try to keep up on my speech, bro. On a feature, I'ma eat ya, then I'ma promote that shit. So go ahead, spit. Tell me why you dope, but you don't have hits. Locally, vocally, hopefully nobody notices that you don't have it. And you own that trick. Shit when you rap. I'm the boom to the bap in a room full of trap. I'm the one that flipped, the one that lived in a room full of words, and the one that spit. Put it together, new heads on my 7. No matter the weather, just try to exist.
Yo, hold up. I'm just gonna call out Wizard real quick. He said, I submitted this? Yes, sir, you did. He said double playback? Are y'all hearing double? Or did you just unmute, Ricky?
You said what?
Is it you using your monitors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear I can hear my feedback.
Oh no.
And I think they could hear it too.
Sorry, friends.
Wait, hold up. All right, that's better. I was like, I figured you turned it down. He said, I hear 2 Amars. I apologize. I know it's a problem. But that was Reminder interlude by Kusha Tarantino and Wizard Gunlock. 2 a.m. Ricky. What are your thoughts on that one?
I like it. You said Wizard, you did the production? Definitely feeling the production. I think that the bars were strong. You said who was the artist featured on it with Wizard?
Kusha Tarantino.
Kusha Tarantino.
Mm.
Kusha Tarantino got some bars on him.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. Wizard. There's an artist named Nim, Nimm. He's out of VA. I think y'all should definitely connect. Y'all would make something hard together.
You heard him, Wizard. Damn. Hey, bro, you got your headphones?
Yeah.
Can you plug them in? I can hear myself.
I don't know how. Hold on.
Oh, snap. You got the Audio Technicas?
I sure do.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got some too. That's cool. There's echoes. Is there still echoes, guys? Did that fix the problem, or was it actually me and I made Sir Ricky put on headphones for nothing?
I got you muted on the other one.
Let me know, y'all. All right, so I feel the same way. I think Kusha Tarantino's bars were hard. I like the beat. I like his delivery. Definitely got a unique sort of.
Hey, yo, Kush. Cap, and that's the bottom line. I've been doing this shit so long, I cannot resign. And that peace of mind, I call it my peace of mind. There's a fine line between getting capped and being on demon time. So rethink your decisions before trying to speak on mine.
Yeah, no, I like his inflection and everything. I think it's a dope song. Really solid submission, Wizard. I appreciate you for. She said we can't see him more on the screen. I know I'm fixing some stuff on my end. I'm making some crazy faces right now, so I don't want y'all to see me. That's why we got 2 a.m. Ricky on the screen. Make sure y'all, hey, if y'all are in here, take a screenshot of the video right now. We got me and 2 a.m. Ricky on screen. Let everybody know we're in here. All right, let everybody on Twitter know. Make sure you hit the like button. Share this video. Take a little clip. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate you guys. I gotta get back to multi-streaming, y'all. But dang, Streamlabs. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about earlier. In this economy,
can't
even afford eggs. Damn.
First of all, y'all gotta go to Costco. If you need some eggs, go to Costco. Or BJ's, whatever you got.
I didn't think about it. I didn't think about that actually. We have Costco down here and Sam's.
If you got Sam's Club, pull up on Sam's Club and get your eggs. You're gonna get like 24 for like $10. It's gonna be 6 for $10 if you go to Publix.
Y'all heard it here first. Pixie Post said I saw eggs for $12 the other day. That's
in this economy,
yeah,
crazy.
Like that's wild. Like not me. We pay about $7 for eggs here for like the. Well, it's because she likes to buy the chickens that are happy, those kind of eggs. But she's looking at, she give me a look right now. But yeah, I mean the chickens are happier, so they lay happier eggs and they taste happier, I guess.
So how do we know what mood the chicken was in when it, laid its egg? Is there like a mood meter?
You know the little rings? You know those rings that change color depending on your temperature? They put those on the chicken's finger, and when it's green, they know it's happy. No, I'm just playing. I just made that up, guys. But please quote me on that. But please also tell people we're joking.
You gonna have people putting rings on the chickens?
Like actual rings?
Somebody is gonna try it. They gonna say they heard Amar say it, so they tried it.
No, that's funny. Nah, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next track of the night. It's gonna be kind of an interesting submission, guys. To kind of walk y'all through it. Somebody submitted it to me. It's somebody I've never gotten a submission from before, and they basically said that he dissed Kendrick Lamar, and she initially didn't like the song, and like people were making fun of him, and then finally people came around, so she felt the need to like, I don't know, like compensate for her hate or something. I'm honestly not sure. But she said, I found that the guy is talented, and wow, I was surprised he is. So this is really interesting submission here. We're gonna check it out right now.
In any case, we
tell me what y'all think about this.
Dear Kendrick, I see you young skin and bones scrambling on them stoops.
Supposed to be like a take on the disses, I guess.
You got that glow, little homie, fire behind your frown. And if that glow too bright, the white man gon' dim you down. So slow it down. I ain't here to shame you, I'm here to lace you up in advance. Cause the world don't love the poets, they auction our stands. He'll slide you a deal in your lap, but don't mistake it for rap. They call you conscious, but they'll market your grief, turning your trauma into streams while they die like a thief. So befriend them, Kendrick. So befriend them, Kendrick. Red light, just play it cool. Let them think that you blind while you study his every line. Get so close, he don't notice when you vanish like a mist. Learn his tongue, help him stack his paper. Never forget your fears. Remember this melanin run deeper than the abyss. They tried to take it to institutions, not right now, but there'll come time for your mass retribution. Don't bow for Grammys, don't cry for validations, cause they'll quote your bars and still fund mass incarceration. Unless it's in your favorite, Kendrick. Unless it's in your favorite, Kendrick. Your gift is a curse, but your voice is a blade. You'll see fame come fast like the corners here in Compton. But shine wrong and you'll wake up all alone on your throne. You don't have to wipe them broads. Tell them that you want to and get your money. You'll be a prophet, don't be they puppet. Don't let them use your pain just to show that they love it. You gon' hear King Kendrick a lot. They flood you with praise, but remember pedestals flip when the trends start to fade. So diss them, Kendrick. When the time is right, diss them, Kendrick. You from Bompton, not Paula. Don't let that mix you. They love our rhymes, but they really hate what we've been through. They'll dress you in silk or a Canadian suit and say you healed the culture, then cast you in roles where you cracked out and vultured. So you can remember the path that you used to be on. Damn statistics, pipe in your hand, twitching on TV show sets like that was always your fate. No dignity left. I seen the scene before, boy. Future in plain sight. They gon' use your gift until you a ghost in the night. This a mirror held still, a letter from the real to the dream you're going to build. Get your shine, Duckworth, but peep the cost of the climb, Duckworth. And if the white man's your friend, try to leave him far behind before he betrays you. Before he betrays you. Oh yeah, he gon' betray you. So betray him first. Dear Paula, you named him Kendrick after them Temptations fame. But ain't no harm harmony and hardship. When the streets taming his name, you gave a melody but never taught him the piece in the chorus. No guidance, just force, and the silence with the belt. He was scrambling bars while the roaches crept through the stove that haunted his eyes. You were strong, but where was the love when he fell from faith? A young king with big dreams, writing his pain and his rhyme schemes. You just prayed he would go strong without addressing your crimes. You just let him roam the streets, that just taught him how to be so shiesty. K-Dot, he wore it heavy like y'all passed the load. He forgave you on the track, but in life, who knows? He found God, but not comfort, fame, but not ease. So he put thorns on his head so he can forget your screams. You raised a lion, sure, but never showed him how to breathe. Played a crackhead on screen, but that was therapy too. He survived the role you wrote, though that barely fit you. You said, be a man, but where's the motto in the phrase? Told him life ain't fair, then step back from the maze. He's a poet with a wound, just in Pulitzer and Grammy threads. But you ain't hugged him after verses when he spoke to the dead. He healed you in morale, laid it all in the track. But I wonder, Miss Paula, have you ever gave that love back after accusing him of being molested? You a black mom, no doubt, the world has been cold. But I'ma tell you about this boy I know, his name is Carmelo Anthony. He's influenced by your son, so this message ain't hate. It's the truth from the block where OGC boys turn to men with a Glock. How can I say this? He took my advice from when we talked when I was younger. I wanna apologize. Because of me, he showed these kids hate. When I told you, son, I was in an immature state of mind. If we act like them, we are not the better men. I supported the boys' fun today, but just to let you know, your son is still a cracked out nigga that's not from the Bay.
In any case, we begin the first half of our show with
damn. That was a lot to take in, and then we still got a minute and 15 seconds left, y'all.
Dear Adonis, don't trust these broken niggas, they real dishonest, I promise. They do it to their own kin just to win, but it's a sin, and they don't know it, cause they don't aspire to lead their area code. They'll fake the fun cause they scared, you'll take the rug from under their nose. They don't know who they are, and rightfully so. The system redliners into these ghettos, so they mama can twerk it just to buy her a Birkin. Missing her mans that's locked up, now he feel like a burden. Throw the money, so what? And they keep the same attitude. Look, we not all like this. We graduating, making money hand over fist. They not scared of you, they'll embrace you just like this. These guys don't know your roots. That East Coast Memphis, second home of the six, deep south. Shout out to the Ville. Fortunate enough to leave my zip code and be taught something trill. But they gon' respect my wishing when they ride in my wave. I done moved to the north, now they know where I stay. Tell them Idaho is right next to Canada. I'm stuck in my ways, not a deadbeat and I'm not in the cage. Lyrically tricky, happy like mom and pappy bopping the rage. With a getter up in Emmett, making this money. Credit score gone up past 735. What a time to be alive. What a time to be a gen. You think Boise not popping? We in that wild, wild west where you think they send the outlaws. Certified of the Bay, cause a permanent taste. Still throwing them bows. Yeah, I got it from the system. I better behave. Young head, but I gotta keep an old head with me. Ain't gotta lock no kitty down, cause kitty flock me heavy. Gon' resurrect the party, cause I'm right behind a biddy. Tryna get litty up on the yacht. Middle finger to the red and blues. On the water, tryna hold me back. I'm just doing what I wanna do. You doing what you can do. Bot train, make it rain like it's voodoo. What? Say,
Wow. Y'all ever seen Hell's Kitchen where Chef Ramsay's like, wow, 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 wow. Because he's just kind of like, he's not sure what to say. Well, I'm not gonna say like I didn't like the track. I thought the flow was great. I thought his tone was great. I thought he hit on some really like heavy topics. I just thought it was just kind of long for me personally. Some people like that, so that's just a personal opinion. But I thought the song was overall really solid. Subject matter was crazy. It was like he was dissing Kendrick the whole time and basically saying he's like a puppet in the system sort of thing, and that's like a wild thing to say right now, right? You know, in general, but especially right now, given everything that's happened. Which, but yeah, I would love to hear your opinion on that. But what do you think about the song first?
As far as the song, I agree. I think that it was a little long for me. Mm-hmm. I think that he definitely has some heavy topics in there. Yeah. Definitely has some great storytelling in there too.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I think it was just a little too long for me.
Yeah. It was. I feel like it just felt longer because it hit so many heavy topics at one time. Also, so it was just kind of.
Yeah.
It was a lot, but when you're in that kind of mood, like if I was like in the gym or something like that, I think I definitely listen to that to kind of get me hyped or something. But yeah, it was a good song overall. My cat also thinks it was a pretty solid song. So I don't know if y'all heard that
Cat,
meow.
cat
Hey,
approved.
what's good? Spin it up. What's good, Pixie Post? We got Atreus in the building. What's good? Long time no see. We also got Wizard Gunlock, of course. Rachel Jordan Million. Thank you so much for coming through. Joel Music, bro. If you're still in the room, you should definitely submit a song. Who else we got in here? Just thank you everybody who has joined us tonight in the review room. Yo, I'm stuttering tonight. I need to drink some water or something. But thank you everyone who's come into the review room to support 2 a.m. Ricky and his amazing journey. We talked a little bit about your humble beginnings, about your advocacy. My cat also has a few questions for you. No, but I wanted to kind of get back into your story, but I also want to know, with all of these things going on and happening and with your increasing success, how do you keep yourself mentally grounded?
Ooh, that's a great question. For one, I pray a lot. I pray, I journal, I make sure that I take time to feed myself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, because being an artist is often pouring and giving parts of yourself without people giving back to you.
Yeah.
Um, and also, I do things that bring me joy. I go to Muay Thai. I like to eat, so
Yeah.
I'll cook. And then I make sure that I spend time with the people in my life who allow me to turn 2 a.m. Ricky off and just be my true self.
Yeah. So, is there any sort of ritual that you may have or something that you might do to get you out of a writer's block
Mm.
or a mental block, whatever have you? Aside,
I'm I'm s- I'm gonna say the same thing. When I am in a space of a writer's block, I allow myself to walk away, whether that be for a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, whatever that needs to look like. And I go take time and spend time with myself.
yeah.
And I spend time with God or whoever your higher being may be. And I feel like I've noticed that once I've taken that time for self and higher self, I always will come back with something, whether it be a lesson, whether it be a new thought, whether it be a new idea. I come back with a story after just reflecting and just giving myself time to center and reset.
Yeah. So, what would you say that like self-love looks like to you?
Self love looks like joy. It looks like peace. It looks like doing what you love, doing the thing that you would be doing if no one was looking, if you never earned a penny from it.
Yeah.
Um, the thing that you would still do even on the days that it's the hardest. And being able to do that and still be whole in yourself, whole in your life, and also have the love of, the people that matter to you.
Yeah, I think it's a really important topic. Talk about self-love and how to keep yourself mentally grounded. I feel like a lot of independent artists are kind of wearing a lot of hats, doing a lot of things, and sometimes it can be hard to stay mentally grounded when you're doing so many things at one time, or trying to accomplish so many things at one time, or you're a big dreamer, whatever the case may be. So it is super important to stay mentally grounded, and it is important to surround yourself with people who love you, who reassure you, and things like that. So I appreciate you for saying that and kind of talking about that. Is there a specific or is there something that a lot of people misunderstand about you that you'd like to clear the air? What's something people
Mm.
don't understand about you?
Um, I'm a very complex being. I am releasing a project in the fall. And as a part of that, I've been doing a lot of like documentary style content I've been putting out, but we are putting together a mini documentary of my life for this release to build it into like a visual album. And I think that a lot of people misunderstand a lot of my music. A lot of my music, of course, is soulful and storytelling, but a lot of my music feels good. And it ties back to even the self love question. Like, I think that I'm a person who has endured a lot, and I use music as a way of manifesting the joy that I want to see for myself,
Yeah.
and I want to feel for myself, and I want to feel for others. And 9 times out of 10, by the time the song is out and it's to the world, the same feeling that y'all feel, I'm now in that space.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so for instance, Move, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I originally wrote Move, I was not in a chart topping artist space. I was in a space of like, what am I doing? Is this music career gonna work? Is anyone gonna listen to me?
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
gonna work out? And that's where the inspiration of Move even came from. Something about music, something about the art, something about the feeling that I gave people made me want to move. It made me want to feel good. It made me want to let go, which is what y'all are hearing me talking about in the lyrics.
Really? So it's more than just like,
Yeah.
the surface level. Like, obviously, makes you want to move, right? You want to dance, but no, that's really cool, man. And I gotta listen to the song again with that in mind. That's
Yeah. It's creating the environment that I wanted to see.
yeah.
Pretty Women, is you down or what? You know what I'm saying? Does it make you want to move? Because I want to make you want to move.
Let's show that
You
song.
know?
Let's show that song another play, bro. Let's show some love to Move real quick, y'all. This is 2 a.m.
Pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning. I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning. I heard the pretty women getting freaky in the morning. In the morning, early in the morning. They hit a pretty Ricky and get freaky in the morning. Baby, go and relax slow. Go and sip it down while you wind it back slow. Rounds of the brown, so we going with max 4 or 9. A triple of the 2 if you feeling my vibe. A sentence of the truth if you're reading my rhymes. Then if loving you was wrong, baby,
here for the
remember my
beginning.
rise. For all of you, I go to max low.
You gotta check this one out. This one's Move. I want to show y'all some more of 2 a.m. Ricky songs, but this one's definitely a vibe right here.
I still break necks when you walk in the room.
It's super like I love. Do you storyboard your own music videos?
Yes.
That's dope. That's dope. I love it. So what's he doing here, bro?
So, have you ever seen the movie Crooklyn?
Crooklyn, nah. I haven't seen a lot of movies, man.
Okay, so Crooklyn is an old Spike Lee joint. If y'all have never seen it, you should go watch it. And it's actually what that movie is inspired by. I mean, what the music video for Move is inspired by.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so in the movie, the little girl has a nightmare that this is now the 80s. So they have people who are huffers who are taking different, like, what's it, like sprays, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they chase her in her nightmare, which is why you see me moving around with people chasing me, and they got their move pack like they had in the movie.
That is funny as hell. Now I definitely gotta check it out. So that whole music video was inspired by Crooklyn, y'all. So
Yeah.
check it out and go back and watch Move by 2 a.m. Ricky, and make sure y'all put the comparisons out there. Let me know what y'all think. And make sure y'all show him some love on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all follow him on Spotify. If you guys want to check him out, 2amricky.com, right?
Yes.
2amricky.com. It's as simple as that. Let's give his website a look real quick, y'all, while we're here. 2amricky.
All in my business.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit, he got a club? Hold up. I want to be a part of the Deuce Club. How do I do that? Let me sign up. Sign up now? How? Oh, that's the latest. Oh, we're going to listen to that one when it comes out in May, right?
No, that's Listen If You Lonely, so that one's already out.
Oh, I'm tripping. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all show him some love on his album here as well. Listen if you're lonely. This is dope, bro. I love all your visuals, and it's cool to know that you storyboard all your own stuff too. But anyway, back to the website. We like to judge websites in the review room. No, I'm just kidding. No, your website looks dope.
Thank you.
You did it, or you had one of your peoples do it?
I did do it.
Oh, he did do it, y'all. He did this one. Let me make sure I'm subscribed. We're subscribing, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe.
And the Deuce Crew is literally my newsletter, so it allows y'all to get, exclusive music when I have shows, when I have things coming out. Sometimes I send out different independent artist opportunities and stuff like that. So y'all definitely want to make sure that you sign up for the newsletter.
How can I sign up though? I'm a little confused here. Where do I go? Or do I just hit one of these? No, this is to listen.
Yeah, no. So you hear where it says sign up now?
Just hit the button. Okay, I got you. I thought it was like a.
Right, no,
bet.
the thing that's sliding opens up to it.
Can't show y'all that. I already showed it to y'all. Now y'all know. Now y'all know. Anyway. So I want to talk a little bit more about your music and people that you're inspired by, or your personal heroes outside of music.
Who are my personal heroes outside of music? I love Pharrell Williams. I love Tyler the Creator. I love people who are honest creatives like Dawn Richards. And I also love my politician friends like State Representative Park Cannon. People who are able to not only show me how to take the art that I have and turn it into something that matters and is impactful, but they show up in their spaces as their authentic selves too. And it encourages and empowers me on ways to do the same.
Yeah. I think that's amazing, man. It's great that you've obviously surrounded yourself with people who, also are going for the same thing, right? They're trying to make the world a better place, whatever their fight might be. And I think that's really cool. You've done a lot of things that are impactful, but what would you say is your proudest accomplishment within within music and within advocacy, let's say, and then maybe personal as well? Tell me everything.
Everything. My biggest accomplishment, I would say, career wise, was when I got recognized in Forbes. I was recognized as a 2024 Forbes Black History Maker because of my contributions to music. And to me, that was a big deal because it's like, you know, I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and here I am in Forbes. Um, and I think that just knowing what that meant to history, what that meant to myself, what that meant to people who are like me, who might come from a rural space, who might come from different backgrounds, to see that like there literally is nothing that you can't do. My biggest accomplishment, I would say, personally, would be
Or your proudest accomplishment.
my proudest accomplishment personally would be the creation of my group, the Move Initiative. The Move Initiative focuses on bringing resources to different creators, black, queer, creators of color, trans experience, lesbian experience, by anyone along a queer spectrum, and equipping them with resources. So mental health resources, financial resources, different networking opportunities, and allowing them to be able to have access to different spaces that may not normally be created for us. So right now we're in the process of putting together a songwriters retreat that will be taking place at the end of September in Atlanta. We'll be releasing the applications for those next month. And so that's something that I have been very happy, very proud of, because I'm now in a space of being able to see the fruits of my own labor now pouring into others.
Yeah, man. Wow, that is so cool. I I'm gonna sign up for that. for that newsletter for sure. I just didn't want to put my email out there. Let me do that right now so I don't forget. But it's amazing to see you know, that you're in a position to where you could just continue, doing what you're doing, but instead you choose to help others with the things that you've learned and the resources that you have, and that's really cool, man. I really do admire that a lot, and I think that it's important for trans people and people of certain experiences to have that sort of that resource in that space to where they can be allowed to grow and have opportunities and not feel at least in my experience, not feel like we're being judged in any sort of weird way. So
for sure,
man, we have a few more submissions for the night, and I got a lot more deep questions for 2 a.m. Ricky. But listen, y'all, if y'all have any questions for him as well, make sure y'all put it in the comments, and we will definitely consider answering. No, I'm just kidding. We'll answer them. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move forward with the review. The next song of the night we're going to play is April Showers / Mayflower by the amazing T-Bird. Let me know what y'all think about this track right here.
April showers bring me flowers and my love to you. Get the chance, I wanna dance right through the month of June. Let's fly to the moon, let's stop making plans. The whole world is our oyster and the future's in our hands. Thank y'all for coming out tonight to the Starlight Lounge. It's wonderful to see y'all tonight. Anybody got a birthday tonight? Oh, how old are you, lady?
Is this a live take right here? Oh shit. He's taking us for a ride.
I am the king of the mountain. I am the king of the mountain. I am the king of the mountain.
get into it. Hold up. Why? It was too short. It was too short. Nah, listen, that was April Showers Mayflower by the amazing T-Bird. I need y'all. I don't know if y'all see this right now. Hold on. No, I have it off screen. But we have his like Canva on. It's like an emoji flipping you off. It's pretty cool. I was I was advised that you have a visualizer on your Spotify. I feel like more people will watch it. But I did think that song had a real 90s kind of grunge sound, but I thought it was pretty cool. The King of the Mountain part was a little repetitive, but it was definitely a part I'm not going to forget. So, I got mixed feelings about that, but I like the melody, dude. I love your voice. I like your music. I think it's pretty cool. It sounds, punk rock. So, what do you think, 2 a.m. Ricky?
No, I'm not gonna lie, T-Bird. That was amazing. I see why they call you the amazing T-Bird. Look
There
at
you
you,
go.
dog, living up to your name. I think that you should be trying to get this put into more of the sync world. I agree with that King of the Mountain thing being repetitive, but I do know a thing or two about sync placements. And that for sync, they would eat that up. So if I was you, I would be doing some research. I would be reaching out to some music supervisors. I would be pitching that record out for some non-exclusive sync opportunities. And I definitely think that that's something that people would be interested in. So yeah.
Y'all heard it from 2 a.m. Ricky himself. He says that is a sync opportunity right there, y'all. He said, check out music supervisors. Do y'all's research. Looking at entities that sync your type of music. But usually they're a library, right? They do a bunch of genres, right? So yeah, guys. That's really cool. Have you gotten a sync placement?
I did the theme song to Tyler Perry's Caught Up. I did music for Survival of the Thickest on Netflix, several Zeus throws, and some BET
Survival of
stuff.
the Thickest.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Baby, we have to subscribe to Netflix. That's amazing. I would, I'd love to know more about like how did you get into sync and like what does sync mean for those who aren't super familiar?
So sync is when your music is put into TV shows or movies or commercials, advertisements, things of that nature. I got into the sync game just by doing a lot of songwriting, going to songwriting camps, going to songwriting sessions. I do a lot of research. I'm a nerd at heart, so I started researching myself like, okay, well, I make songs like this TV show. I can hear, Move being on this show. So
Yeah.
who do I need to talk to so I can do that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I started reaching out and doing research into different music libraries and finding out, what are their submission rules. I started going on places like IMBD and looking up who is the music supervisor for it and like seeing who
That's a
can I make
gem.
friends with in the music department.
That's a gem,
Um
yo. Write that down,
and
everybody. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I make sure that I reach out to people and I don't limit myself. So I might release music that sounds like R&B and house and dance or with hip hop, but I've written for every, gender and every genre there possibly is.
Yeah.
I even have doo-wop music that's got in place.
Doo-wop.
Doo-wop. I
That's
did a doo-wop Christmas song and I promise you that was like the
what?
most interesting thing I've ever done.
Let me hear that, bro. What's the name of that? We gotta play that one. A doo-wop
Um,
Christmas song? That's insane.
It is. It's actually. Is it released? Yes, it is released. Where is it at? It's called Cupid Christmas, and it's for an upcoming sync in a Lifetime movie.
Cupid Christmas?
Mm-hmm. By Justine Blazer. I'll send it to you. Let me see.
Let me see if it'll come up. Oh, this is it right here?
She's sitting on in the
Yeah.
red dress.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see my screen?
It clicked out for a minute, so no.
Oh, dang. All right. I can show it to you again. I didn't know you couldn't see my screen. You been listening on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh man, you should have told me, bro. Here, let me share it with you again so you can like hear it.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, well, cool, because it froze. I don't know what happened.
You can see?
I can't see nothing.
No, I shared it with you. You can't see nothing.
I can't see nothing.
What? Why? Why?
I don't know. All right, that's okay. If there's a will, there's a way.
All right. I mean, if you've been listening to it on YouTube, no problem. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. No, guys. No, 2 a.m. Ricky, where'd you go? We lost it. We lost this video. He's coming back. Hopefully. We didn't scare him away from the review. No, yeah. Oh, here he comes. Hold up. He's back. Can we hear him? Sir Ricky. I think he's working on it. I think he's working on it. All right, I can see him. See, looking good, Ricky. We can't hear him though. Nah, I cannot hear you. I don't know why this, you guys, like, it's almost like, I don't know. We're going to say a little prayer here in the review room. Everybody hold hands. Everybody bow your head. Don't look at me right now. Bow your head. Close your eyes. We're going to figure it out. He said pray, y'all. All right, everybody, close your eyes. Bow your head. Just kidding. I mean, we can say one at the end if y'all want to. But, for right now, I think we're going to let Ricky have a moment to figure out his technical situation. But I want to show y'all this song real quick. Oh, man. Sir Ricky. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna check this
out. It's a Cupid Christmas. Everybody's falling in love.
Ricky, say
Season's
something.
doing, love is brewing, like the season does. We're mistletoeing, good times flowing, magic's just begun.
I can hear this.
It's a Cupid Christmas, if there ever was. With a song.
Shaking my jingle bells. All right, it's a little too early for that, guys. Wizard over here talking about, all right, guys, only 7 more months till Christmas. Nah, I'm just kidding, Wizard. I appreciate you, bro. You were rolling. Because honestly, I said that at work the other day. I was like, all right, y'all. So I'm going to give Sir Ricky a little bit of time to figure out his sound situation. And I am going to play another one of his tracks here, guys. Not this Cupid's one. We're going to save that one for Christmas. But we are going to check out a few of these tracks here. But we're not advocating for any of these ads. Why they always got these ads about dancing? Not playing.
Winter's for lovers. So tell me what summer's for. Dying and trying to stay alive while teaching your youngest to duck and roll. The tucking and jucking with toe to toe. Cause we losing niggas who never lost. And we say scheming in God we trust. While Jesus just wanting a simple yes. And mama still pray that her child is dip. But that chip on her shoulder won't never let up. A couple of flavors indulging my layers. While flicking and asking me who's my tailor. You love me a lot but I love you later. Her heaven's redemption don't spare the waiting. So if you got time we can burn or leave. Hit the parking lot and you can percolate it. Don't you miss it? Say what? Don't you miss it? Yeah. Don't you miss the days when your only cares and stressing was your grandma yelling? Better close my door, you letting flies in. Better close my door, you letting flies in this bitch, man. Better close my door, you letting flies in. Better close my door, you letting flies in this bitch. Falling in love ain't for everybody, but no everybody need to love somebody. My little cousin in heaven party when he breathed his last. Was he glad he saw me? Holding his hand like some toddlers walking. Holding back tears when my auntie lost it. Holding back years cause he took the fame and the change of things as I never love him. A time surely tell when it's tickling doesn't unless you roll your wrist with the missing button. My little shorty a glizzy guzzler, yeah she thinking buns and she get it bustin'. She taught me selling was mediocre so I race the ball when I give her loving. I got some secrets I tell nobody cause no everybody can't be real and trusted. Don't you miss it? Say what? Don't you miss it? Yeah. Don't you miss the days when your only cares and stressing was your grandma yelling? Better close my door, you letting flies in. Better close my door, you letting flies in this bitch, man. Better close my door, you letting flies in. Better close my door, you letting flies in this bitch.
Where is my grandson? I'm returning your call. Give me a call when you get a chance. I'm not gonna have nobody in my house for Thanksgiving. I'm scared of this virus and it's got worse up here. So we'll set it off for a later date. Grandma cook you some good food. Love you. Talk to you later.
That was 2 a.m. Ricky off his most recent body of work, I believe. Listen If You're Lonely. The song's called Laura. If y'all like that, make sure you go to 2amricky.com. Oh. 2amricky.com. Oh, there we go. Check out his website. You can read more about him and his story. I'm going to go for a brief intermission, you guys, while we try to figure out this tech issue we are having. But I'm going to give y'all, it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. All right.
She said she want a vibe, so I wrote one. Said she want the green, so we smoke what she likes. She gets. She said she had a man, but he's gone now. Always telling men they need to calm down. She rides. We trip. She'll tell it like it is. And she don't sugarcoat it. Know what she worth and she don't need controlling. Smart, beautiful, she live life in the moment. No wasting time, so I ask her what she wanted. Said she want a vibe, so I wrote one. Said she want the green, so we smoke what she likes. She gets. She said she had a man, but he's gone now. Always telling men they need to calm down. She rides. We trip. She said she want a vibe, so I wrote one. Said she want the green, so we smoke what she likes. She gets. No. Said she had a man, but he's gone now. Always telling men they need to calm down. She rides. We trip.
Dime lo que quieres. Sabes que no tengo solo un tipo de mujer. Solo quiero verte. Date lo que quieres, nunca tener que perderte. Preferirte conocerte. Te prometo que te veré antes de jueves. Si fume y tú bebes. Dime si tú te atreves.
Said she want a vibe, so I wrote one. Said she want the green, so we smoke what she likes. She gets. She said she had a man, but he's gone now. Always telling men they need to calm down. She rides. We trip. She said she want a vibe, so I wrote one. said she want the green, so we smoke what she likes. She gets no. Said she had a man, but he's gone now. Always telling men they need to calm down. She right, we trip.
Yo, you can hear me?
You're back. Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. This is what I wanted. Let me fix you on the screen here. On that screen right there, so you don't look so small. Hold on, give me 1 second. Thank you guys for y'all's patience. We were just trying to figure that out real quick.
Hi, friends.
He said, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, you guys, when you're dealing with technical stuff. But we appreciate Ricky for working with us here in the review room. We're not done yet, guys. We have about 30 more minutes. I'm only going to play a few more submissions, y'all. So if you submitted early, then you're lucky. But if you submitted late, then you're not so lucky tonight, because I'll be the one reviewing you next week. And when it's just me, I go hard. No, I'm just kidding. Just playing, y'all. Remember, we like to keep it honest, positive, and constructive in the review room. What did y'all think of that last song? Just wondering. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that artist that was playing before.
Yeah, whoever that guy is, I like him. I think he's I think he's pretty good.
Okay. So this poses my next question. Who's your favorite independent artist whose first name is Amar and last name starts with an M?
There's a guy out of Texas. I think is like Amar Monroe or something like that.
I knew it. Options are limited when it comes to that question. So I'm also just glad you picked me. But no, I'm joking. Hey, 2 a.m. Ricky, thank you for coming. We want to play a few more tracks before we get back to Ricky's songs. Let me see. We had a submission. And Pixie, I want to play your track. I know you said you had to leave here in a minute. I thought you had sent one in. Bear with me. There we go. Name of the song, Timmy the Brave. That's interesting.
Timmy the Brave.
Timmy the Brave. Okay. Not the average kid, but the brave.
Timmy was your average kid.
All right. Timmy the Brave by Pixie Post. Let me know what y'all think about this track right here. Oh, okay.
It makes me feel like I'm in like an old black and white cartoon. I love it.
Yeah. I hear the cat samples. Pixie, that's funny. She said Timmy my cat city. So what makes him brave? He must have saved you from mouse or a cockroach. Them Texas cockroaches don't play around, bro. They're huge. You see them? Like,
No. Yes, they're like little people.
So Timmy the Brave, song by Pixie Post. She wrote in her submission, I was intrigued to know what the song was about, and it says, I usually do ambient and electronic, but at the moment I am in an experimental stage. I love jazz and big band music, so I did a twist within this genre. This is mixed with my cat Timmy's real meows. Yeah, you did say that. And purrs. It's fun, quirky, and different. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it, honestly. I had a great time listening to that track. What did you think, Ricky?
Timmy on a track. Yeah, no, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Same advice that I gave it before. If I was you, Pixie, I would also be reaching out to different music supervisors. I would be pitching those things out. They take a lot of instrumentation. It made me feel like I was a little kid watching black and white cartoons. Yeah, like Tom and Jerry, Tom beating Jerry ass or something. Like, I don't know, but it felt good.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I would, like, especially with the trumpet, it's like they're like running around. It did take me. It was like nostalgic in a sense. It was cool.
Very.
But Timmy the Brave, Pixie Post, thank you for submitting that song. I had a great time listening to it. I thought it was a great track overall. Kept me intrigued with all the melodies and all the solos and the was that a trumpet or a sax or it sounded really cool. I liked it. I wanted to make people smile. So glad it did. Well, appreciate you for sharing that. We're gonna play a couple more songs, guys, and then we're gonna go back to the interview with Mr. Ricky, Mr. 2 a.m. Ricky. Why 2 a.m. Ricky, by the way?
My grandma used to say the only thing open at 2 a.m. is minds and legs. So when people encounter me, I either want to open up your mind and make you think, or I want to open up your legs and make you move. Do not think anything other than PG-12.
Right. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's kind of hilarious, actually, that she would say that. Only thing open at 2 a.m. is mouths and legs?
Minds and legs.
Minds and legs. Minds and legs. Interesting. Okay. Yes. I was like, okay, I heard that wrong. Oh, man. So, we're going to go ahead and go to the next song. And then, like I said, guys, we're going to play a couple more. And then we're going to go back to the interview here in a minute. Let me make sure I have the right song pulled up. So, Ricky, tell us a little
Amar.
bit. Tell us a little bit more about, let's say a pivotal moment in your music career that kind of changed everything, what would you say? Or was there one, or were there a few that you'd like to talk about?
I think the most pivotal, I guess, moment in my career was uh experiencing harm and experiencing people who not only tried to box but use my identity as a weapon against me. And I think that through that experience I was more than ever like push to like, yeah, you're going to tell your story and you're going to be authentic and you're going to make sure that other people who look like you see representation through you, regardless of what people say or regardless of how people feel or regardless of what type of box people say that you're supposed to fit in.
Yeah. So that was one of the most pivotal moments of your career so far.
Yeah. I think that a lot of times when people think about pivotal moments, we always try to think of like the wins and the accolades and stuff like that. But I also think that the moments that make you shift your mindset, make you shift your approach, make you shift even yourself are also pivotal moments that are worthy of acknowledging because there probably was the fire, you know what I'm saying, or gave you the fuel to get to where you got to.
Oh yeah, that really is a beautiful way to describe that, because it that is true. I mean, those are very pivotal moments, the moments that you're able to shift your mindset and kind of look at things with a new perspective. So 2 a.m. Ricky, I have a song for you. I already know this one's gonna be good. This is a Call Me Jimmy joint. Y'all know Call Me Jimmy. He's a very talented R&B artist who I'm super excited to show this track with you. Let me know what y'all think about this one right here. One more round.
My daddy used to tell me he always had options. Shawty acting up, and you got two more that's solid. Don't be in no rush, falling fast and getting locked in. Now I barely trust, and I'm really not dishonest. Telling her I have no excuse. Telling him don't find someone new. Telling them won't fail again. The racket spins, I'm caught in the loop. Thinking that I'm up till I lose. Bit for book can't fit in them shoes. Always got a card up my sleeve. I'm a victim of misogyny. I creep through these streets. Expect no one to find me, cause it ain't in my character. You never said it was my morals and my actions never link up like I hope they would. Ain't nothing good underneath the hood for you, babe. You want that wood and you think I should, don't you, babe? Won't tell no fib, but I might omit for you, babe. You fell in love and I felt the lust, we not the same. One more round, let's live in the now, till the high comes down and the shame pours out. One more round, let's live in the now, till the high comes down and the shame pours out. Don't see no ring on any finger of mine or yours. If you got secrets, baby, keep it outside
Call Me Jimmy. One more round. Oh my goodness. I think I'd like to listen to that for one more round. No, y'all. 2 a.m. Ricky, what do you think about that track right there?
Hey, that was fire. That was fire. I love that. I love that record.
Love that record as well. Call Me Jimmy's a super talented artist. Who you know he comes to the review room, so you should definitely guys tap in with Call Me Jimmy, tap in with 2 a.m. Ricky, tap in with Pixie Post, all the amazing independent artists that have submitted tonight. T-Bird, the amazing T-Bird. Don't forget the amazing. Hakeem.
Don't forget the
Prime.
amazing.
Yes, of course. Hakeem Prime. We're gonna play one more song for the night, and then I'm gonna close the submissions off because we only have Mr. 2 a.m. Ricky for a limited amount of time here. He's a busy man. I had to book him in advance. You know, y'all think I'm playing when I say these things, but tell him, Sir Ricky, tell him I booked you in advance.
You did book me in advance.
All right, guys, we're gonna play this one track here. If you have any questions for 2 a.m. Ricky, please put them in the comments. We're open to answering questions. I asked him earlier. I said, "Is anything off limits?" He said, "No." Ask him absolutely anything. Ask him what sandwich he ate last Tuesday. Anything.
Peanut butter and jelly,
bro.
Strawberry jelly to be exact.
What kind of bread?
Whole wheat.
Oh shit. Nice. All right, so this next song we're gonna play is a song by Joel. This song is called Solitude. You know, I think Joel, I remember you I listened to Inside of You. That was the last track you submitted, right? It was definitely stuck in my head the rest of the night. So I'm excited to hear your vocals on this one. So this one's Solitude by Joel.
What I didn't see.
That was Solitude by Joel. 2 a.m. Ricky. Would you like to start us off with your critique of that song?
I love the instrumentation of it. I like the beat. It sounded really good. It made me want to do the little TikTok dance where they be like this. You know what I'm saying? A little wiggle. It made me want to wiggle to it. I would love to hear Joe playing with other sounds as well. Is a very distinctive voice, so I would like to hear that in different sounds. So maybe something upbeat as well. You feel what I'm saying? To kind of like hear the distinction.
Yeah, so you're suggesting some experimentation with the kind of a more upbeat kind of sound. You think his voice would do well in that kind of sound as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think his vocals would be dope for like a dance song or something a little bit more upbeat or something, you know. As far as the track, I would say I really liked a lot of the vocals. I was impressed by your range on some parts, but I would say on some parts of it, your pitch is a little off. Like here, for example, around 119. So like that, I heard that. My solitude. Like I feel like you were just like a half step off right there. And just in other parts, I would just recommend if you're trying to belt and stuff, don't like open your mouth a little bit, relax your jaw, allow yourself to project your voice, and not like as my dad who's from Iran, he says, don't jail your voice. So try to just kind of relax the jaw a little bit. Allow yourself some space to kind of belt those notes and hit the right notes a little bit. So I don't know if that was just maybe like a tuning thing, but that would be the only thing I would say is just check your pitch on some parts. But I really love the way that you put like harmonies in the background, the kind of like ambient sound of it. The reverb at the end was cool. It gave it kind of a dramatic effect. But I liked the song. I thought it was cool. I would like to see, you know, like Ricky was saying, something a little bit more upbeat would be cool. I've heard a few of your R&B tracks. Let's see what you can do with a dance track.
Right.
Make me want to move. Speaking of move, we put it back on. Put it on for a third time. Anyway. I think that was the last song that we're gonna play for the night. We had a couple questions. I think Wizard did, but we're still gonna ask you, what DAW do you use?
Oh, I mainly use Logic, but I've used everything. I've used Logic, I've used Pro Tools, I've used Ableton. But right now, Logic's my jam right now.
Logic's the jam right now. Okay, so you're a Mac kind of guy. A lot of artists.
I am a Mac daddy.
I judge them. I'm kidding. Excuse me. No, that's funny. I wanted to kind of get back to you as far as the interview and a little bit more about you. I know we only have a limited amount of time. Is there a song that you would like me to play of yours before we get back into it?
Yeah, let's give them the new single, TDLR. Somehow YouTube leaked my new single, y'all. I don't know how YouTube did it, but they did it. So might as well let y'all hear it.
All right, TDLR, short for.
It's literally just the instruction to the lyrics. It's a dance song, so it's top, down, left, right.
Can I show them this disco link or no?
Sure.
I can link.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if I can.
Give them the.
Cause you know that she a big check, honey, big rack, mommy, big check, honey, big rack.
Actually, I can do
big
it. What
check,
am I
honey.
talking
When she bring
about?
that back for me,
Joking,
big gas.
guys.
When she bring it back for me.
Joel, go to my website and hit the chat button. I'm gonna recommend a product for you.
We can set it off if you with it like a landmine. No, I'm not a saint. I'm a sinner who can change lives.
change lives.
And
We can get it moving like a fault line. Cause she don't dance much, but she do what daddy say. Body like a bottle, let it pour out in a wave like. Top down, baby, like chill. Turn the lights on, would you bring it over here? Bust back, when she throw it in the air. Bust back, don't be messing up her hair. Top down, baby, like chill. Turn the lights on, would you bring it over here? Bust back, when she throw it in the air. Bust back, don't be messing up her hair.
Alright, so what you saying is, alright, it's
Cause you know that she a big check, honey. Big rack, mommy. Big check, honey. Big rack, mommy. Big check, honey. When she bring that bag for me. Big gas when she bring it back on me. She a big check, honey. Big rack, mommy. Big check, honey. Big rack, mommy. Big check, honey. When she bring that bag for me. Big gas when she bring it back on me.
don't lose your keys, mama. Baby, go grab my keys.
Now we're just gonna listen to the instrumental as we talk about it.
Like, look, this how we used to do it. Me and your mama used to be in the club looking like.
I can hear you. Repeat what you said, friend.
No, I said, oh my bad. I said, now we're just gonna listen to the instrumental while we talk about it. So tell me about it. Tell me about this song. Tell me about, what inspired the sound of this song.
Yes. So TDLR is like my memories of being a kid in North Carolina and hearing my mama and my aunties and the people who weren't really aunties, but they was just friends long enough that we called them one. Talking about all their good times and times of being outside and what it was like for them when they used to, go out and hit you with the old southern thing of, child, you don't know nothing about this. And so I wanted to bring that nostalgia and that feeling and bring it to life, but to give it a more modern feel. So that's what y'all got with TDLR.
And we just got the explicit version.
Ooh.
Yes. Y'all heard it here first in the review room. Well, really, y'all heard it first on YouTube, but we're going to say that y'all heard it here first in the review room.
Y'all heard it first in the review room. Make sure y'all go click the link too, and make sure that y'all pre-save it too, because it goes live on May 6th. Make sure you go to Apple iTunes too and buy it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be buying music from artists. You need to go to iTunes. Don't just be going to Apple Music streaming for free.
I will do that right now.
I just want you to know that, like,
I want to buy this one.
Yeah, you can buy this one. You can go to iTunes, look up 2 AM Ricky, and it's up there. I'll send that to you too.
Now we're gonna listen to the acapella. Now I'm playing because you got all the versions.
You never have too many.
Yeah, no, you're right. Honestly, your engineer sent you everything. They were like, "This is take them all."
Yeah, so that's a DJ pack. So we send that out to the DJs. Yeah. So that's what a DJ pack looks like. It's
cool.
Basically everything that you send them, making sure they have every format so that they can, do their jam.
Yeah. Wow.
But I did drop the link for y'all in the chat, and I sent it to you.
All right. In the chat, let me see. I don't know. Does it allow links in the chat?
I don't know, but I typed it in them digging.
Did it? Oh, in my chat. Okay, I thought you meant in the YouTube chat. Here,
no, I did in the YouTube chat.
Oh, I don't see it. We'll figure that. I'll put it in the.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'll put it in the description afterwards. TDLR, y'all. That was a jam right there. I had a couple more questions for you for the few minutes that I have left with you. I wish we had more time. We gotta get you back in the review room one day because I have so many more questions for you. And next time we'll probably just do one just dedicated to you and maybe without a review, to allow for some more time and we can just focus on your stuff. But what do you think your younger self would think of where you are now?
Oh, my younger self would think that I'm pretty awesome. I think about that question often, and I think my younger self would be proud. My younger self would be amazed. My younger self would probably have a lot of questions. Um, but I think my younger self would realize that everything that it's experiencing is going to be worth it.
Yeah. Isn't that a beautiful thing to think about? Your younger self being proud of you, looking at you and being like, "Whoa, you're so cool." And
Yeah.
that's really cool, man. I'm sure that you've told yourself that you're proud of you, but we here in the review room are also proud of you, because it's just
Thank
all
y'all.
the things that you've done, all the changes that you are fighting to make within marginalized communities and artists, and just your wide scope of advocacy, honestly, is very admirable and super respectable. And I just really can't wait to see what you do in the future. And I don't want to take too much more of your time, but I do want to ask you one last question, maybe two, before we leave. Is there a legacy that you'd like to leave behind? And what is it?
That's a good one. That's not one I get often. Damn. I gotta think about that one. Is there a legacy I want to leave behind? There is. I think that when when I was younger, I had a teacher that used to walk up to me, and her favorite thing to ask everybody or how to greet somebody wouldn't be hello. It would be, what's your story? Or if she would catch you and it seemed like your energy was off or something was off, she would say, what's your story? And I think that the legacy that I want to leave is not only showing people that you at any given time have the right to pick up the pen and rewrite your story, but also empowering them to write their own and make sure that whatever story that is, that it's something that leaves people with an impact.
I think that's a great legacy to leave behind, man. you I think it's not far. You're headed in the right direction, is what I'm saying. I think you're doing a lot of important things, and it's just cool to see the things that you've done, even just recently, with winning the anthem, getting Grammy nominated, or Grammy considered and nominated, right?
Grammy considered.
Okay, so Grammy considered, and just getting mentioned in Forbes, the reception of your music videos and visuals. I'm just thinking of everything we've kind of talked about and seen tonight. You've had a lot of great things that you've done, and I've been grateful to have you here in the review room tonight. Is there any closing comments that you'd like to leave before I end the show?
Make sure y'all follow me at number 2 AMRICKY. Make sure you go listen to my project. Listen if you're lonely. You do not have to be lonely to listen. Make sure you check out my website, 2amricky.com, and sign up for the Deuce Crew, because I got some fly ass merch coming out, and we doing some giveaways and all types of stuff with this album rollout. So you don't want to not be with the cool kids and have your fly shit, And thank you again for having me, y'all.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Ricky. We're gonna end the show on that. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Have an amazing night.
Hi, guys.
I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your blues. I can see all of these dudes. I can see all of them you. I can see all that you do. I see your heart that you true. I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your blues. I can see all of these dudes. I can see all of them you. I can see all that you do. I see your heart that you true. I can see all of your hues. I can see. Said that I talk a lot. Heard that you like that I talk a lot. Heard that your kisses can tension a minute, like freezing the time of your lover's lie. Running your hands through my lover's locks. Running like bandits when 12 is out. Running from mention the pain that you sit in to say I don't listen when talks are high. Love how you switch on my smooth. Love how your beauty is true. Love how the heavens speak blessings when God hear my prayer that I'm speaking to you. Know that I'm stuck in my ways. Know that I'm stuck in your days. Cause I see your heart that you true. And I can see all of your hues, all of your hues, yeah. I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your blues. I can see all of these dudes. I can see all of them you. I can see all that you do. I see your heart that you true. I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your blues. I can see all of these dudes. I can see all of them views. I can see all that you do. I see your heart that you true. I can see all of your hues. I can see. Talking too much. Heard you been saying I'm talking too much. Talking about love, I've been talking too much. Talking about us, I've been talking too much. Saying I'm rushing, I'm talking too much. Thoughts of forever with you. Thoughts of a wedding and dresses for proof. Jumping conclusions and brooms. Diamonds and finances, jewels. Hearts is designed just for you. Kisses for bruises to soothe. Cause your love's like a soul gift of my soul's list why I shoot. Cause I see your heart that you true. And I can see all of your hues, yeah. I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your blues. I can see all of these dudes. I can see all of them you. I can see all that you do. I see your heart that you true. I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your hues. I can see all of your blues. I can see all of these dudes. I can see all of